Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about how to get your N20 or N26 up to 300 wheel horsepower and 350 foot-pounds of torque. Now these kind of videos actually do pretty good on my channel. I have this 335i behind me. We did an N54, how to get 500 horsepower out of that. And also we did a B58 and a B48 engine as well. But anyways, today we are talking about the N20. Now the N20 is going to be in your 228i's, 328i's, 428i's, 528i's. Somehow that thing moves. I don't know. But as usual, BMW overrates their cars. The N20 is no different than that. It's not as crazy as most, like the N54 and the S55. BMW rates the N20 motor around 240 horsepower, and in reality, it makes around 230 to the wheels, which with a 15% drivetrain loss would send you around 270, and if it was like a Dodge or a Ford, they would give you an even 300 horses on this. Anyways, the reason why you're watching this video is because you're bored with that 230 horsepower, and also on the dyno it makes around 230 foot-pounds of torque. So let's get that up to 300. So the first thing I'm going to recommend is getting a tune. The tune I'm going to recommend is JB4. You don't need anything too fancy for this, just a regular piggyback tune. JB4 is what I use on my big single turbo N54 over here. Yeah, it seems to work just fine. Now JB4 is going to set you back about $530. Now that is the most expensive thing on our list, so don't be too scared about that. Now if you get this and you just want to stick with the JB4 tune and you want to stay at stage 1 with no other supporting mods, it's going to give you around 260 wheel horsepower and 280 foot-pounds of torque. Now also with the JB4 they come with a Bluetooth Connect kit. The Bluetooth Connect kit hooks up to your ECU, so then you can actually do stuff on your phone and you can change your map settings, look at your gauges. They have like boost, AFRs, all different types of things from JB4, and you can see it all on your phone. You can use a Android or an Apple device, so that is nice. It kind of caters to everybody, and you can just mount it right up there and you can watch your gauges, and they're pretty accurate and decently smooth. Now with the tune and the Bluetooth Connect kit, which is what I recommend because it makes everything easier, it's going to be around $680. Now moving on from the tuning section, we get more into that as we go along. Now before we jump into the tuning situation and everything, I should have said this first because some of you guys will just click off and be like, I'm buying a tune right now. But first thing you need to do is get spark plugs and coil packs. Now spark plugs and coil packs will ruin your fun if you just go out and buy a tune, throw that on there, first pull, you'll get a misfire. Same thing happened with this like 5 years ago. It's not a fun time, trust me. Anyways, make sure that's first on your priority. Spark plugs and coil packs will run you about $170. I recommend getting this stuff from FCP Euro. FCP Euro, not sponsored by them or anything, but I like to get my stuff from them because you can get a lifetime warranty from FCP Euro. Now that you got your tune and everything and you want a little bit more horsepower, you're trying to make it all that way up to 300 horsepower, and the way you're going to do that is turning up the boost. But whenever you turn up the boost past like that stage 1 situation, you're going to want a intercooler to try to cool it down. Now, unlike the B58 and the B48, they don't have a water injection intercooler situation, but you'll need a front mount intercooler just like the N54, N55. Now for an intercooler, I'm going to recommend BRSF. They make a lot of BMW components. I actually have some on my car and my wife's car on her B58. They make some pretty good stuff. Anyways, their regular 5-inch upgraded intercooler is going to run you around $380. But we won't even be able to hit that stage 2 yet until you get our next item, which will be catless downpipes. Being that we're going to be turning up the boost on this N20, the BMW stock catted down pipes are really restrictive. So what you need to do is get those cats out of there. Now, if you live in an area where you need catalytic converters, they make high flow cats too, but then you better get ready to just spend another $1,500 for that. But anyways, with all that boost, you guys want to get that air out. Now the catless downpipe that I'm going to recommend is going to be the same brand as our front mount intercooler. Is going to be the VRSF one, and that is going to run you around $280. But speaking of getting the air out, we want to suck more air in, and the stock air intake on that car is probably good enough, but if you want, you can slap in a good old K&N air filter, little drop-in one that goes in your stock air box, and that will run you around $60. Now, having a new air filter isn't going to really gain you any more power. At the very most, it will give you around 5-ish wheel horsepower, okay? I don't want people going hardcore in the comments telling me that an intake will not give you more power, it will give you less power, alright? I don't want to hear it no more. But at this point, once you got all this stuff, you can finally just go on your little JB4 app and switch her up to map 2. At that point, you spent about $1,400, and you can go to map 2, and that will give you a little bit more boost. Now with that little bit more boost, you should be around 270-ish wheel horsepower and over 300 foot-pounds of torque. To the wheels, guys. This is to the wheels. With like the lightweight motor of the N20 in like something like a 228i, that can keep up with like a stock 340i, 240i, maybe not a 240i because that's also pretty light too. But I don't know how much the motors weigh, okay guys? But either way, it's decently impressive for only spending $1,400. But you know something that is free, some kind of cheaper, I guess. Hey guys, if you guys want to save some money, you can throw some E85 in the car. The stock fueling system can handle around E40 to E50 mix. E50 is pushing it a little bit much, but you'll just have to switch your map to an E50 blend or E40 blend. I'm not too sure what they got on there for JB4, but that'll save you a little bit more money. So technically, this mod helps you. It actually does help your motor. It helps it cool it down and reduce timing and everything. So it's kind of a benefit to be using some type of E85 blend. By the way, I don't know if everybody knows this or not. I have a lot of weird questions in my comment section. But like E50 would just be like filling half of your gas tank up with E85 at the pump, okay? The flex fuel stuff. And also, a lot of 28i owners, I don't know if it recommends you to only put 87 in your gas tank or not, but just start putting 93 in there, okay? But anyways, once you start throwing that E40 mix into your gas tank, mix it all up, to give her a few pulls, reduce your timing a little bit, keep your engine temps cooled down, which is awesome. You should be around 300 wheel horsepower and a little bit over 350 foot-pounds of torque, which is a lot. You'll beat a stock 40i. No business. You got her. But anyways, that's pretty much going to do it for the end of today's video. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure you give this video a big old thumbs up if you guys all liked it. Let me know what you want to see next down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next video.